Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So for today's video, me and my friend Amjad will be presenting about our IDP project regarding the theme given, which is smart health. So this is supervised by our Dr. Hisham. So basically, this system we created is like a video game which can test your balance by using the balance board related to rehabilitation. So without further ado, let's get into the video and hear the explanation and method. Okay, first of all, we will open our Visual Studio Code VSC and load our coding. Then we will use MediaPart to detect our body posture. The reason is because we want to control the game by using our balanced body. The MediaPart will trace our body posture as you've seen on the laptop. So we created two games that can test our balanced body. So the first game is called the Brick Breaker Challenge. Basically, this game is popular for ages and some people still play it. But with the system we created, it can be more fun to control the game by using our body balance. Okay, so to run the game, just click the start button and choose the difficulty mode of the game. There are three levels of difficulty and it all depends on the angle of the body will tilt. The harder the difficulty, the more angle the person will tilt. And as the game start, the ball will move and hit the red brick. The person will control the blue pedal to hit the ball to the brick. If the person tilt more than the angle that have been set, it will basically appear too far on the screen, which means that the person tilt more than the difficulty that has been set. Okay, so in initial, the camera on the device will basically detect the shoulder. The detection then will indicate the media pipe from the VSC to control the blue pedal on the game. For more information regarding this first game, we were unable to collect data from the game. By that, we created another game that can collect data to trace the person's balance body. Okay, as we load the coding for the second game, which is the steady stand challenge, the first thing is to put the person's name. This action will be recorded to compile all the data. And then we will choose the difficulty of the game. The harder the difficulty, the smaller the circle will appear. Okay, to play this game, basically we have to balance ourselves on the balance board to keep the blue dots inside the green circle. The goal is to control the blue dots inside the circle for 70 seconds, and all the data will be recorded on the software to trace the balance of a person. After 70 seconds, the game ended and the data is ready to be analyzed. Okay, so this is the data that we get from the gameplay. And the first thing appear on the data is the person's name that they created on the start of the game. And then the difficulty is the level of difficulty they choose to play. Okay, so the next one is the timestamp. This is just like a date and time when the game is recorded for your balance. It's super handy because you can see exactly when you play, so you can compare your morning routine balance with your evening routine balance or track progress over days. Think of it as a timestamp on your balance adventure. Okay, for the next part is the deviation. This is like an important part. This is how far off you are from the center of the screen. The game moves a blue marker based on your shoulders. When you lean, it shifts. Deviation is the distance in pixels from the middle. If it's 0, you're perfectly centered. If it says 50 pixel, you're wobbling a bit. On a balance board, this shows how much you're swaying to stay up. Okay, and the next one is the whole time. This is how long you keep the blue marker inside the green target zone. Every second you stay in, it adds up like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, all the way to 70 seconds if you're balanced. If you wobble out, it resets unless you get back in quick. It's like a score for how steady you are the whole game. Okay, now for the stability index, it's a fancy way to see how consistent your balance is. It looks at the last 5 seconds of your deviations and calculates how much they bounce around. A low number like 2 or 3 means you're super steady, and a higher number like 5 or 6 means you're wobbling more. It's like checking if your balance is smooth or shaky. And the next one is the recovery time. This happens when you wobble out of the zone for less than 2 seconds and then you get back in. The game counts how long it takes you to recover up to 2 seconds. If you see a number like 1.5, it means you took 1.5 seconds to steady yourself. It's a cool way to see how fast you can fix a wobble. And lastly is the phase success rate. The 70-second game is split into about 3 or 4 chunks of 20 seconds each. This percentage shows how much time you stayed in the zone during each chunk. Like 75% means you nail it for 15 out of 20 seconds. It helps you see if you're getting tired or better as the game goes on, especially when the target shrinks.